Hey there everybody, welcome to Trial Astro Gaming. Today we are back Pokemon Premier Journey. It's episode 41 and I am going to do a recording session. It's right now, it's 10 p.m. I am not getting off. I'm not going to end this recording session till we capture a shiny Vulpix. Now, before we get into that, let's talk about seasonal goals. You see them on the screen right now, guys. Got the first one checked off, completed Pokedex. So my seasonal goals are on the road to completion. Capture one shiny Pokemon, we're going to be doing that. Now, obviously not this episode, well, hopefully this episode, but I'm recording this whole night and it's not going to end until I capture a Vulpix. Now, I do want to know, I did catch up to 32 Vulpixes just to make sure we can get the road, hit the ground running, per se. But yeah, capture one shiny Pokemon, capture one perfect Eevee Pokemon. If I could do both tonight, that'd be fantastic. Tonight, as in my recording session, not tonight, the episode. Yeah. Viewer seasonal goals. The ones that say you decide, you have an option as a viewer to change them if you comment one down below. Have 6 level 100 Pokemon. My Pokemon currently are not. Well, one's close. Eevee's 93, Venusaur's 90, Charizard's 89, Zapdos and Articuno are 78 respectively, and Mewtwo 74. Now, capture 2 shiny Pokemon is the next one. We haven't caught one, so I'm not going to focus on the second one yet. And then Chillin' Weeb commented, catch a version exclusive shiny Pokemon, and that's why we are hunting Vulpix. Let's get back to it, guys. I realized during one of the recording sessions, I kept saying Eevee. And I think it's because I have, the thumbnail up on my other monitor sometimes. I have other stuff up on my other monitor, Pokemon database, but sometimes it defers back to my thumbnail for the series that I have up, and I see Let's Go Eevee, and so it keeps making me want to say Eevee. But yeah, this should be Pokemon catch number 33, I think. Yeah, I caught one more than I need to, so right now our shiny odds are 1 in 273.07, and that Vulpix just spawned right in front of me, so we'll catch that, keep it going. Because we have the Shiny Charm and Allure going. I sold every bit of my candy to make sure I have enough Pokeballs and stuff like that, but I am running low. I'm going to have to look up ways to maybe find some money before we start our second shiny hunt. But hey, maybe I'll catch something really quick here and we can move on. Venusaur is almost level 91. I have noticed messing around with it while I still hate these catch controls. I do realize there is a system. Okay, I just saw this one spawn, so we'll catch this one. There's like a system. So I thought it was distance and strength. Like if I pull it back and throw it, it goes further. But it's actually just about how hard you flick it, I realized. I thought it had to do a distance thing, like I pull back, release, then it catches it because it's getting a good arc. It's not like that. It really is just flick and yeah. So I've probably been doing it wrong for a while. Venusaur hits level 91, Articuno hits 79. Let's go. Those are both big. But yeah, I'm hoping we can get a shiny Vulpix pretty quick tonight, because then we can turn our attention to the second shiny. Now we need to wait for another Vulpix to spawn, because that one was up there already. Because it's only the next one. There's no point to continue catch Vulpix until... Oh, that one just spawned. Yeah, we pop another lure. Because I do need to think before the next shiny hunt. I need to grind somehow to get some more money. Oh, god damn it. Because we are completely out of Ultra Balls. I mind you. Completely out of Ultra Balls. And yeah, literally we're using Great and regular Pokeballs plus a couple of these extra little white balls. I forgot what they're called. Oh, what are they called? The extra ball you get when you buy the store. I literally can't remember what it's called right now. It doesn't matter though. We're using those because right now the catch thing doesn't help. But was there always 2 Vulpix up there? Well, I don't know if one of them spawned or another one spawned. Neither are shiny though, so I'm just gonna wait for the next Vulpix to spawn. Anytime I see a Charizard or like a Dragonite in the sky, I will go check if it's shiny. But yeah, there's a chance. Oh, Vulpix just spawned there. Let's go catch it. Because I want to wait to see the next one spawn. Like, even if I miss one, like, what the hell? Like, I want to make sure that the one I see, right? I want to kind of see it spawn. Or I need to know that there was no Vulpixes and then there's suddenly one. before I catch it. I don't want to accidentally catch one, so I'm going to be a little bit slower and methodical about this. Not to mention, it gives me a breather sometimes when stupid shit with the balls happen. We're at 37. So I'm hoping we can match the odds. I see orange, so it's fine. Orange in the sky means not interested. Great. There we go. If I see a legendary bird, I might try, you know. But yeah, for right now, I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, guys, I'm hoping we beat the odds. It's 1 out of every 273.07 that you should get a shiny. It's not guaranteed. I'm hoping that we can catch one before we get to 273. Right, so we just have to wait for another Vulpix to spawn. Oh, that one just spawned, so let's grab this one. You know, I'm going with thought. I still don't get this, man. Sometimes it absolutely just, the system screws you. And it does piss me off a little bit. Like, I cannot wait to get done with this game. Now, the biggest reason I want to get done with it is just so I can take a break from its controls. I want to use my Pro controller. I want to get back to the Pokemon I know and love. And this isn't bad, but it's not great, right? So personally, like I said, I still will do shiny hunting in this. Oh, this one just spawned right down here. Perfect. I will obviously still be doing shiny hunting in this. And I'll probably be streaming it after we get done with all of our goals for this season. And move to the next season where we move to the Sword and Shield. Because I already have the game. I'm ready to go. But I want to be honest, right? I want to get to that game just because there's new Pokemon. Like, this is fun, but I'm excited about the new Pokemon, the new region. Dynamaxing isn't, it doesn't look like, it's alright, I guess. I think Terrestrialization looks better. Okay, Vulpix up there. Oh, 2 Vulpixes just spawned, so let's catch this one. We know there's 3 over there, so we're good. Yeah, I don't know. Dynamaxing is kind of, oh, fuck me. Is kind of like Z moves. A massive downgrade. Like, Megas were amazing. Mega Evolution was so cool. And it maybe also helps that I worked at Nintendo when I was testing it, so when I saw it for the first time, I was like, what is this? This is so cool, you know? And it made me literally freak out. But, you know, I saw Z moves and I was like, some of them aren't really unique, some of them aren't really cool. You know, Lola had other issues that kind of ruined it a bit more. But, I need to wait for another Vulpix to spawn. That's a pity. Nope. Because we see the 3 Vulpixes up there. We need another one to spawn. We need one of them to start. There's one despawning. Oh, that chance he just appeared. Pidgeotto appeared. Oh, there's a Vulpix up there. Let's go get it. It's right next to the other birds, though. I realize Pidgeotto doesn't move much. Hold on, let me stay on my topic and not get distracted by random thoughts like, oh, it's weird how Pidgeotto kind of seems to stay in one spot a lot of the time. I guess he's big, so he'd kind of get in the way. Back to my point, right? Z moves were disappointing. A lot of them kind of meh. And, you know, like, some of them were cool, but a lot of them were like, it being on the 3DS still held it back. I think if they had Z moves and they were really creative, every Pokemon had a unique one, etc., etc. This one just spawned, so we'll go catch it. Right? If all these factors played into it, where every Pokemon had a unique one, they were cool, unique, and referenced like it's something in its... My God, I'm fucking flubbing right now, dude. It referenced something from its Pokedex or from the anime. It showed something cool, right? I think Z moves would be awesome. But the way they were shown on the 3DS, a lot of the time it was like, okay, it's a gimmick, but it's a bad one. I still say Z moves is... I haven't used Dynamax yet. Z moves are worse than Dynamax. Dynamax at least has some alternate forms. I wish every Pokemon had an alternate like form instead of just growing large. You know, like I wish some of them had like more differences and stuff. But yeah, no. Dynamax... Oh, 2's just spawned down here. Okay. Dynamax does look cool, but I think Terrestrialization is kind of cooler. Dynamax, I think if every Pokemon had very unique ones and they all got these massive changes and all that, from what I've seen, it looks like some of them just grow big and no added flair to it, right? That kind of meh. That hurts. Terrestrialization looks cool because it changed typing, it covers weaknesses. Terrestrialization is cool. Terraring is cool. Dynamax, if it could cover all Pokemon uniquely, I would say it's cooler. 100%. But the fact it doesn't hits on it negatively, just like Z-moves not being for every unique for every Pokemon. You know, that's just a personal take, but it's mine and I stand by it 100%. Oh, that Vulpix up there spawned. Okay. Hate Rattata. Alright, so let's grab this Vulpix and continue on. So, like, I don't know, I am excited about Dynamaxing, but not really. I'm more excited about the new Pokemon, the new region, getting back to being able to use my Pro Controller, which is what I was so excited to use in the first place. I'm so excited to be able to catch Pokemon. Now, not seeing the shinies out in the wild is definitely going to hurt. And if I have to do any shiny hunting, I'm like, if I need to see in this game, because we cannot breed, instead of saying catch shinies, I'd probably just say obtain shinies, so I can obtain them anyway, even through Wonder Trade or whatever, if that's available. So yeah, I'm trying to, you know, it'll be nice to be able to like breed for IVs and stuff if I want to make competitive team. I also want to try to limit myself to newer Pokemon or alternate variants. You know, so like building a team, I probably won't want to use old faithful Pokemon I like unless I absolutely have to. Starter choices, I'm definitely going to go off of not what is the best pick to make the game the easiest. It might still be that when I pick, but I'm 100% going on. I like that starter. I want that starter. That starter is my vibe. Which, how the fuck do you split up, dude? How the fuck are you? This is, oh my god. This is why I'm absolutely getting sick of this game. I'm getting tilted by the fact the inconsistency with these. It's literally on fucking one thing. How's it launching out separate ways? That makes zero fucking sense. And it pisses me off. It does, because I do not get it. Why? I've made sure the thing is centered. I'm making sure I'm at an angle to aim directly at it. There shouldn't be any sway, or let alone them going two separate fucking ways. I don't know about that stuff. Pisses me off. As a former game tester, someone who loved testing games, finding bugs, a bad control scheme is a thing that pisses me off so bad, and no developer ever has an excuse for poor controls. If your game controls poorly, shouldn't have ever released it. Just get out of here. Now, if it's a game that is supposed to have some sort of weird feeling to it in the first place, right? Like, let's say it's a game where the controls are supposed to be super difficult and weird because it's supposed to be like your characters may be influenced or, you know, something like that. Sure, okay, that can be a story reason, that's some blending, but still at least make it usable. Like, I hate, yeah, especially sensor controls like this. Hate it so much. Hate it with a passion. That Vulpix wasn't there before, was it? I see orange. We ignore. Orange is boring. We don't want orange. Now, honestly, I would be. How the, dude? Like this, I literally just do it the same way. I don't get this. This is the biggest reason I'm getting sick of this game. These controls. If I was able to use a Pro Controller and flick something, or instead of having to like launch the entire thing, I wouldn't mind it. But the fact that catching controls the way they are, I hate it. I hate it. And this game, maybe once I get done aiming to do what I want to do with it, I'm probably never touching it again. It's so bad. It's so bad. There's a chancey. Oh, Vulpix just spawned down here. So we definitely know. Let's catch this, and then the next one we get. But yeah. I'm just so ready to move on from these kind of really bad controls. It'd be different if I could like use the like joystick to launch it or something, but the fact it's so inconsistent, it feels like occasionally, it hurts my head. How many balls have I wasted because they split off, yet the thing's on one freaking piece of plastic? There's no physical way the sensor's detecting two sensors going opposite directions. Right? I don't know. Did I run into the Chansey? I hope not. Yeah, I did. Fuck you, Chansey. Go away. Nobody likes you. You're not a Blissey yet. You can't become a Blissey in this gen, so I don't care about you. I'm tilted right now. I don't get these controls, and again, how in the hell do they split up? Yeah. Honestly, the biggest reason I want to burn through this game right now, I honestly think I'd be more, like, if the controls were fully good with the catch and all that, I probably could sit here do it for hours. The fact that it's like this, right? Eevee hit level 94, that's big. Mewtwo hit 75, that's big. I just want to burn through this game, man. Not only a Sword and Shield, or I keep saying Sword and Shield, I guess I'm trying to keep mystery alive of which one it is. I'm just looking forward to that. You know, I'm very much... okay, BDSP, you know, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. Can I be honest? The design looks really bad. I'm not super icy orange. Fucking Rattata. Go away, dude. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so I'll just grab this guy, he's here. Like, Diamond and Pearl, can I just say I wasn't the biggest fan of it? So, obviously old school, regular Pokemon, you know, red, blue, green technically in Japan, yellow. I loved it because it was new. When I was a little kid. It was the thing. And I loved it. I loved every moment. Then Johto came out. I loved... Some of the things didn't work right. I get that. Some of the leveling didn't make sense. But I loved the new Pokemon. The ability to craft Pokeballs. Right? And I was so about it. I was so about it. And a lot of my Pokemon in Gen 2... Like, how the fuck do they split up, dude? I loved the concept of it. And... you know, it was great. I loved a lot of the trainers introduced. There was, you know, the tie-in with Red reappearing. Like, hey, that's the guy I played in the first game. Here he is. You know, like, all of that was cool, right? I loved it. Johto was one of my favorites, especially because it introduced a lot of Pokemon I truly love the design of. Doesn't mean they were great. There's a lot of bad mons in that game I love. Knocked Out. Prime example. I love owls, and so when I saw this cool owl Pokemon, especially in the anime when I saw Shiny for the first time, I absolutely, excellent though, when he was about to do his animation. I fell in love with it, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. Not to mention going to see the first Pokemon movie and seeing Donphan as a kid before it was even revealed, and you're like, what the hell is that? What is that thing? Why is it rolling around? Why is it cool? You know? And so, like, there was a mystique about him. Then you played the game, and then you fell in love with certain weird Pokemon that was just cool. Like Miltank and how powerful and annoying it was. You're like, you're just like a regular cow-looking Pokemon. But you know what? You pop off, Miltank, you know? You roll out, you destroy my life. Yeah, I respect it. And there was just a vibe about it. And then... now, Ruby and Sapphire was pretty good. I will not lie. I loved Ruby and Sapphire. All the water traversal was a little annoying, but it was cool. The story was... oh, are you kidding me? Story was cool. And I'm not skipping the fact that I love Crystal because Suicune was my favorite of the legendary... they're not dogs, technically, are they? But everyone called them legendary dogs back then, so I still call them legendary dogs, just out of habit. But yeah, out of the three, Suicune was my favorite. So when it got the cover of Crystal, I was like, yeah, let's go. Not to mention there was the whole Ho-Oh thing that we saw at the beginning of the anime, and it tied in, and that was so cool. I think that's why I love Johto so much, is just all the callbacks, right? Hey, Rattatas, I see a Vulpix that spawned over there, so we're trying to head to him. And then, you know, Ruby and Sapphire was pretty cool. I loved it. Oh, are you kidding me, dude? That made contact before it I hate that shit. Little crap like that is stuff I hate. That already made contact with it, shouldn't trigger. But as, you know, as the thing progressed, you know, I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. And then Emerald, Rayquaza on the cover, just how badass he was. Yeah, I know he was in, in the game, but like, oh, this one just spawned, so we'll grab it. But like, just the awesomeness of Rayquaza and some of the other Pokemon introduced was amazing. The reason Diamond and Pearl was so meh, I didn't hate it. Now, don't get me wrong, the legendaries were cool. There was a lot of puzzles. There was a lot of weird kind of things to it. If I'm 100% honest, Charizard's at level 90. Let's go. He's now crossed over in the 90 club. The fact a lot of the Pokemon were just evolutions of Pokemon was cool. But the fact a lot of them felt very... I don't know if this guy spawned, so maybe I should try to get this Vulpix. Oh, well, that one just spawned, so we'll grab this one, so it doesn't really matter. We know that we need to get another spawn in because we know. Okay. It felt like... Just like how Gen 2 introduced all the babies, and I thought there was going to be more babies, and then Pokemon threw it all out. When I saw new evolutions, I was afraid that Pokemon was going to stop doing new evolutions for old Pokemon that needed them. And in some senses, they did for a while. And it sucked, because I did not get attached to that, because I was like, you already betrayed me once. All Pokemon should have a baby form. Yeah, a bunch of guys spawned, so let's just grab this one. I'm just making sure none were shining up there because I saw like 4 Vulpixes. But that's one of the reasons I didn't latch onto it. I was like, oh, look at these all new evolutions. They look cool. But also, I'm not going to trust you. You hurt me once with the whole baby situation with Gen 2. And so, at that point, I was like, okay, Gen 4, there's a lot of things I like about you, but there's a lot of things I don't trust. And... so Gen 4 was always kind of meh to me. I wasn't the most excited about it. Ready for another Vulpix to spawn. That's Pidgeotto. But at the end of the day, it was kind of like also one of those things where I was like, okay, Gen 5 came out. Gen 5 was trying to kind of get back to that old school feel, which I didn't mind. I liked Gen 5. It also had more of a story. And I was like, oh, okay, going in the right direction. Also, can I mention the whole Platinum thing? I liked Platinum a little bit more than I liked Diamond and Pearl. I don't know if that's a common sentiment, but for me it did. Diamond and Pearl was really and I loved Platinum. Like, Platinum saved me in that gen for a lot of reasons. But then Gen 5 came out, loved Gen 5. But, like, I can keep going talking about it because obviously we get caught up to now. But if I'm honest, right, I am Legends Arceus, right, looks so good. I'm so excited to play that game. But I want to go through and play every game from the mainline series, technically. Like, not any of the dungeon stuff, but like for this series, Premier Journey, so playing the newest game and playing them in order. The next game after Sword and Shield is going to be Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, which I'm not super excited about. It's not like I'm not excited about it, but it's also very much like a, I've heard some things about it. Thankfully I have this, I have the ability of hindsight of learning, oh, don't get too hyped up, especially as someone who loved Platinum and loved a lot of the things they added. Guess what? A lot of that stuff isn't there. So it's like, it kind of hurts a little. So for me, the interest is a little down on it. So Sword and Shield, I'll be excited about. BDSP, will be pretty cool. Wow, that's nice. That thing just spawned right in front of me. After that, though, right? After that, it is really going to be when I'm playing BDSP, the art style, I'm not a big fan of it, especially for Pokemon. It doesn't hit right. But also, the fact is, I'm probably going to try to churn through that thing knowing Legends Arceus is right around the corner. And then I'll enjoy Arceus for as long as I can, but knowing that I have to get through Scarlet and Violet, and I have to get through And at that point, okay, that Vulpix just spawned, but I'll walk right into him because it worked out. You know, I have to, you know, Legend ZA. My hope, right, and that's why I'm burning through content, is I'm hoping I will be at right about to get into Scarlet Violet or in Scarlet Violet by the time I am Legend ZA comes out. Now ZA could get delayed. We don't know, you know, exactly what's going to happen with it. Oh, dodge the Pidgey. So I see a Vulpix up there, but I think that was up there. So I'll wait for another one. Because I think I saw two up there. I mean, anyways, oh yeah, that one just despawned. See, it was up there a while. So the next Vulpix we see we'll go after. Oh, here we go, right down here, perfect. Let's grab it. So I am super excited for what's coming ahead. Now, I'm also excited for the fact that once I am done with this game and I'm in Sword and Shield, I have to remember shinies don't appear in the wild. That sucks a little bit. But it's going to be a new region. It's going to be a new feel. It's going to be so different, and I can't wait to try it. I know there's problems with Swords and Shields. But, you know, it'll be fun to play, and I'll try to burn through it. I'll try to, you know, my challenges are going to be slightly different than they were this time. The complete the Pokedex will always be there. I will always aim to complete the Pokedex that is available in game. So that will always be a goal. But I might... Oh, shoot. Let me get to Vulpix. Chansey. You know, my challenges for... How the fuck did... my challenges are going to be very much rooted around... One will always be the Pokedex, right? I will always aim to complete the in-game Pokedex as available. But maybe I will go after Shiny. Maybe I'll go after a different challenge. Like maybe one of my challenges beat the game without using a Pokemon that wasn't introduced or a new form wasn't introduced in this gen. You know, it's kind of like how with for Pokemon Premier Journey Season 1 in Ultra Sun and Moon. Oh, damn it, Pidgeotto. I love you, buddy, but bad time to get in my way. You know, using the new Pokemon. And, you know, I can talk about that, like what Pokemon I'm excited to use for in Sword and Shield. But I also, if I start talking about it now, it may feel like I'm kind of not focusing on this when I should be. Oh, there's a Vulpix, thank God. You know, because I should be trying to treat this game with some sort of respect. Are you kidding me? It made content. I'm getting burnt out on this game really fast, guys. I am. Little shit like that adds up, especially when it seems to happen for no reason, right? The contact thing, it hit before the ball animation hit, make contact. Like, you know, it's stupid. Especially seeing in Pokemon Go, I've never had that issue. If the ball makes contact first, it starts the catch animation. Doesn't matter what type of movement or anything it's trying to do. It's only in this game. Did that Vulpix spawn, or was that already up there when that one spawned down here? I didn't look. Shoot. I'm going to wait for one more to spawn, because I don't want to go catch that one. Maybe I should, though. Oh, one just spawned right there. Perfect, okay. But, yeah. No, it is one of those things where I'm like... I'm wanting to burn through this. And the nice thing is once I am done with this Vulpix, the next Pokemon I'm going to try and hunt, I will obviously have everything ready to go for me to catch if I see one. But I'm going to hunt probably not recording all of it. Right? Like, I want you guys to see me oh, this one probably just spawned. I want you to see me find it. I want to see my reaction, especially caught on camera. I know last time my cam didn't work, which, by the way, I didn't even talk about that. The reason my camera didn't work, my computer shut down and updated after I got done, because there was an update. As soon as the update went through on the regular computer, the cam software popped up and said, oh, there's an update. And I was like, God damn it. Like, I was like, damn, well, so we had a couple episodes without webcam, but you know what? My face is back here. The face cam. I call it webcam because I was using a webcam for so long. I should technically call it face cam, but yeah. Oh, Vulpix just spawned up there. Let's go over and catch one. Let's fucking Chansey. I hate you. I hate you. Literally, if only Vulpixes could spawn, I would love it right now. Because then I could be like, okay, that Vulpix, that Vulpix, that Vulpix, But, yeah, like I said, I don't want to talk about looking too far ahead. Although I will say, knowing that Sword and Shield and returning to be able to use the Pro Controller, get back to the old catching system and how I know to shiny hunt or to catch Pokemon. I can't wait to get back to that. Because this ain't it. This ain't it. So yeah. But as of right now, we know those two were up there. That's a Chansey, nobody cares. Oh, well, those two just spawned. So let's just catch one of these guys. There we go. And yeah, the next time, like, obviously, I want to get through this. So getting level 6 100, or okay, after I capture a shiny Vulpix, right? That will take Chillin' Reap's challenge off. That will scratch it off. That will scratch off my capture one shiny, right? And that will be that. That will be 2 things done. That will also be one of the 2 shinies we need in general. Now, the perfect IV Mon, I would love if we got a perfect 6 IV Vulpix. Oh, I guess there was not a small Vulpix over here. Yeah, so we will catch that. But, capturing a shiny Vulpix would scratch out 2 things. And then capturing the second shiny, getting my Pokemon up to level 100, all 6 of them, capturing a perfect IV Pokemon, I can do that off camera and show you the results. And maybe I'll try to do all of them and be like a big wrap up. So then I can say, hey guys, and if you guys want to see me play this game and come hang out and stream, I will start posting when I'll be streaming this and hang out. And because I do want to say this game, recording it in a room, talk to myself, the excitement is burnt out big time. And I bet you guys can feel it because I'm constantly talking about next things. I keep kind of talking about similar things. Oh, is there really no Vulpixes? Oh, that's not good. Come on, Vulpix. Please spawn, buddy. Someone despawn here. And I can't... Oh, there's a Vulpix up there. Oh, there's another Vulpix. All right, let's go get one of them. Oh, Vulpix just spawned right on me. That's perfect. All right, let's catch this one. We can stay down in the southern part and see. Yeah, I'm hoping that only in an episode or 2 that we capture a shiny Vulpix. Because then I'm going to stop recording and I'm going to work hard to make sure I hunt and get the next one. I will make sure that as soon as I find a shiny Pokemon, that I start the episode with it and we catch it. But I do want us to capture a Vulpix. Now, obviously, if I capture a shiny Vulpix and we have only been recording for like, let's say the episode's like 10 minutes in or something, then obviously I'm going to film another episode. Or I'm going to continue filming the episode. I'm not just going to be like, we found a shiny Vulpix, 10 minutes in, we're done, good episode. I'll continue on by talking about what's the next plan and all that. But yeah, I'm hoping tonight, like I said, I'm not going to stop until I find the shiny Vulpix. So hopefully it doesn't take all night, because I still haven't recorded a few things. I have a few things I was going to do tonight. I, eat still. And a ton of other stuff. So yeah, but I'm locking myself in. I'm saying I'm not stopping until we find a shiny Vulpix. And I hope sooner or later. That wasn't down here. This one must have just spawned, so let's capture it. Damn it. Oh, we are down to just Pokeballs now. Thankfully, with our bonuses, it makes all these guys pretty much green and easy to catch, so we're good. I do have Great Balls that I made sure to set aside, though. Money is a concern, so I may go figure out the best way. I think after I capture Vulpix, here's my plan, right? And I'll talk about it a little bit now. Because it's true, I do want to talk about this. My plan, right? Those 2 Vulpixes were up there. I know there was 2. My plan is as soon as I'm done Oh, that one just spawned up here, so let's go grab this one. Shoot. God, Rat-a-tatters are the worst. Oh, God damn it, dude. Just bring up the animations quicker so I can, like, hurry this up. You're wasting my time. God damn. This game, man, it's literally burning me out. It is. But my plan is obviously if an episode is, like I say, I capture a shiny Vulpix, right? If there's still time in that episode, we'll go start the next shiny hunt a little bit. Or we'll go talk about the stuff. But my plan is after we capture a shiny Vulpix, no. Now that one just spawned right there, so I'll capture this one. So I can go back down south so I can have a good vantage point. But as soon as the episode's done, my plan is to look up the best ways to make coin in this game. And I'm going to do it. Whether it's having to go through the Elite Four multiple times like in old school games, or if it's catching and selling stuff, or, you know, finding rare items and selling it, sure. But my goal, right? So that one Vulpix is all there, so I need to have, oh, that one just spawned, so we'll catch it. My goal is to, when I am, oh my God, dude, the inconsistency, it pisses me off, dude. It's one of those things where also it doesn't help that I really didn't sleep well last night, and I only slept for like a couple hours because I woke up to watch day 3 of the NFL draft. That's dating when this is out. I've been up since the morning watching the NFL draft, and I went to bed last night super late because of a Madden issue on my Twilight Gaming Sports channel. I thought I recorded an episode. I accidentally hit start replay buffer instead of start recording. And so I had to re-record an episode at like 4 a.m. and then I woke up like 5 hours later to watch the draft. And I've been up the entire time since then. And yeah, I am definitely cranky. I am definitely tired, but I've been, my annoyances with this catching thing has been well documented throughout the series. I can't wait to be done with it. But my plan is I want to make sure I have enough money to have a ton of balls and a ton of lures and stuff for the second one, especially since I don't know how long this one will take, right? If this takes me all night and it burns through every single one of my lures, then I obviously will need money for the next one. So finding out the best way to do money and all that is something I'll be doing. My goal and my hope is after I capture Shiny Vulpix, right? And I hope I don't run out of lures partway through this shiny hunt. I would actually be devastated because I don't think I have much ability to make money by keeping the thing going. My hope, right, is that I truthfully have, after I capture the shiny Vulpix, one more episode. You know, one more episode, and then we move to Sword and Shield. That's my goal. I think I want to do most of the legwork off camera, so those are 2 Vulpixes. We'll wait for the next one to spawn, because I think those 2 already spawned up there. Yeah, I think they both were. Yeah, there was the red one. Chansey spawned. An Abra spawns. Psyduck spawns. Dragonite spawns. Let's go check to make sure it's not green. It isn't. I saw orange Tootsies, so we don't need to worry about that. The Vulpix up there despawned, and that Vulpix right there spawned, so let's go catch it. So, yeah. My goal and hope is after we capture the shiny Vulpix, I'm gonna do, what the hell? I'm gonna do, are you kidding me, dude? Just fucking catch. I want to burn through all that's remaining. You know, I would need to get coin anyways to be able to get enough Pokeballs and get enough lures and all that stuff to capture a second shiny Pokemon. Charizard hit level 91, let's go. And also that would give me experience to help level these guys up. And a lot of these guys are pretty close to that 99, 100 range. Oh, that one just spawned, so let's catch it. I think this will be the last Vulpix we catch this episode, and then we'll look at the next spawn. If it's not shiny, if it is shiny, that'd be perfect timing because the episode's wrapping up. And then I obviously will check the Vulpixes in between each recording session to see if one of them has perfect IVs. Because the perfect IV thing is actually the one I'm most afraid about finding. Because there's no way to know it. Oh, that one is actually the smallest weight-wise Vulpix we've got so far. Despite it not being small, it just weighs less. Okay, so we look out for the next Vulpix spawn. If it's shiny, we get it. If it's not shiny, that's not shiny. Okay, let me double check to make sure there wasn't another Vulpix. There wasn't. No, it wasn't. Okay. All right, guys. So I am going to wrap up this episode. I'm going to look at the Vulpixes we caught, see if maybe one of them is perfect IV. If so, that'd be massive. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. And until next time, tag out. I want to give a special thank you to all my Patreon members. Urza and Scott, you're amazing. If you guys want to check out Patreon and join it to get a shout out at the end, check Patreon down in the link to the description below. And you can also, like Scott did, make me re-record this.